Let's review the first law of thermodynamics. Let's say I want to add energy to this cup of water. There are two ways that I can add energy to a system. I can do work on the system, or I can add energy as heat. To do work on the water, I'm going to take a weight and drop it in the gravitational field. So there's a force of gravity acting on this weight, and when it drops, I get an amount of work done by the weight on the water of mass of the weight times gravitational constant times the height over which the weight has dropped. This weight is going to turn paddle wheels in the water, and so this mechanical energy is going to be transferred to our system, the water. So when I do this, let's look at what happens to the temperature of the system. So as the weight drops, the paddle wheel turns and the temperature increases. Now let's think about what happens when I add energy as heat to my cup of water. So as I add energy as heat, again, the temperature rises. The energy transferred to the water as work tells me the total change in internal energy for that system. Likewise, the energy added to the water as heat gives me the change in internal energy of the water for this process. Both processes result in the same thing. Temperature of the water increases. So it doesn't matter how I add the energy to the system, to the water, the result is the same. The energy of the water has increased. Since there's only two ways to add energy to the water, either work or heat, I can say that any small increase in internal energy of the system, of the water, must be due to all the little increases of energy added as work, plus all the little bits of energy added as heat. So the first law of thermodynamics simply tells us that we can obtain the total change in internal energy of the system by adding up all the energy transferred in or out of the system as work and all the energy transferred in or out of the system as heat.